It's your favourite Yorkshire demo here. This is Suzanne at hullahbaloo.com and today's project is this one. So today is another in my Simple Sunday series. So Simple Sunday is when I take a stamp set, a die set or a bundle and pop it onto a simple card like this. Typically they are a white card base, and then as you can see here I mount it onto a 3x3 square and my design is focused on that square using whatever bundle or set I have chosen that week. So this week is the In Bloom bundle. So as you can see, this is a stamp and die bundle, and aren't the dies absolutely gorgeous? So the dies on their own are called Pierced Blooms, and as you can see the name is exactly what they are. The piercing on there is absolutely stunning. I love them and so easy to do. So I'm going to show you how I made this one. So I'll pop this out of the way first and I'll show you the stamp set. So the photopolymer stamp set, 21 stamps in here, so you're really getting your value for money. Photopolymer, so of course they are see-through, meaning that you can see exactly where you are stamping them. You get a mixture of sentiments and your flowers. And then these, the star of the show themselves. Just pop these out there for you. So look at some of these. So I'm going to be using ones like this today, which are absolutely gorgeous up close. Look at the dots there, and it takes all the effort away because all you have to do then, pop that down on a piece of card and run it through that die cutter, which is exactly what I'm going to do today. So to make the card that I did, we need this one here. I also had the smaller version of that flower, which is over here. I then had a leaf shape and one of these, and then I had some tiny flowers. So let's see what smaller flowers. This one here, as you can see, cuts two at once, so we'll have that, and then some teeny tiny ones over here, and then and the centers of the flowers. So these circles here cut two at once and they are your flower centers. Have I captured everything? No, I've missed one of these. I need just one of these leaves as well. Right, so we'll pop those out of the way. Pop that out of the way as well. So what you will need, aside from your white card, is a piece of old olive scrap, soft seafoam scrap, seaside spray, night of navy, petal pink and rococo rose. And so how I'm going to do this is the leaf will go on there, this big flower will go on rococo rose, the smaller flower will go on seaside spray. We will have a big flower in seaside spray as well. The centers on night of navy alongside this little plant, and the smaller flowers. Do I want the smaller centers? No, I want the smaller centers in petal pink, those in petal pink, and that in soft sea foam. Then once we've done that, the leaf will go onto old olive, the little flowers will also go onto rococo rose, and then we'll have a good mixture to bring our card together. So I'm just going to pop these to one side as we've got them layered like so. So I remember what goes where. Right, there we go. And I'm going to bring in my Stampin' cut and emboss tool. This is the large one. Now I'm using the larger one because I want to get more onto the plate and put them through in less turns so that you're not sat watching me for a good 20 minutes just cutting things out. So I've got my plates. So I've got a number 1 plate, I'll pop that in there. I've got my number 2, which is the adapter for dies. I've got a cutting plate, which is a number 3, and then I've got one more cutting plate which will pop on once I've got what I need on here. So first one, the Cocoa Rose, we'll pop down that large flower die. Will soft sea foam fit on as well? It will, so we'll pop those on, making sure they're upside down. There we go. We don't need that much Cocoa Rose, so I'm going to slip that through. Wait for that. I'm going to pop this double flower on the Rococo Rose as well as the centres, because I like a mix of things to choose from. And then I'm going to chop my Night of Navy in half so that it'll also fit on this run, and then we'll pop that on there too. Flip these over, move that across a bit so you can see. There we go. So just flip these over so that they'll die cut like so. Can I fit any others on? No, because the dies I need are already on. Right, okay, so we'll pop that one out of the way for now. We'll pop these through. So just put that top plate on. Doesn't matter if you knock them because the dies are not around anything. So apologies if this shakes ever so slightly while I put it through. There we go. Going carefully so not to send my video all the way over the desk. And then I like to just go back, and this is just because previous experience with other die machines that I've had haven't been the best, so I always like to be sure. I've never had to go through twice with this one, which I absolutely love. Let's pop them onto there. Move this plate out of the way for a moment. Okay, so what have we got? I'm just going to gather all these up on a scrap piece of white. So we've got our little navy flowers here. We've got a navy branch. Let's pop these dies down here so I don't lose them. We don't need any more soft sea foam, so we'll pop that out of the way. So we've got our leaves here. Centres. Look at these centres. I know that they're only a centre of a flower, but aren't they gorgeous? Another centre, because we're going to have 2 Seaside Spray flowers. We've got some foliage. And the best thing about this is you don't have to pop them out of the dies. It's pressed them with enough strength that it's popped them out without any effort whatsoever, which is the best part. You don't want to sit there forever trying to weed things out of the die itself. Right, so we'll just quickly pop those on there so I know where they all are. Okay, so we need to do the last set, which was Seaside Spray in a smaller flower and a larger flower, and then Petal Pink, which was with the double flowers and some small centres. So we'll quickly pop that through and then we can get bringing our card together. So I'll quickly run this through. There we go. Right, take those off there and throw them across the desk. Right. Just going to quickly pop these onto my magnet sheet before I lose any of them. So pop those over there, because I am known to just whack them off the desk without a second thought to my sleeves and what they're doing. So back on that sheet, quickly pop these out. There we go. And that's taken what we're up to now, 9 minutes. So in the first 9 minutes we've cut all this out, and even with me chatting on at the beginning, there we go. Oop. pinging them off at myself. There we go. Okay, so pop the machine away. Pop those on that little piece of card I had. And let's get this put back. Right, okay, the fun bit. So we'll bring that sheet of white in where I gathered all the die cuts. There we go. And we've got our original card here. And I have got a piece of basic white 3x3. So what I did first on this one is I stamped the sentiment, purely because I didn't want to stick all the flowers and then find I had no room for a sentiment. So I've got Night of Navy ink, I've got a B block, and I've got the stamp set. So on this one I did You Mean So Much to Me, which I think I'm going to do again on this one. So that's this stamp here. And then I'm using grid paper to, because photopolymer stamps are a bit stretchy, you can sometimes stick them wonky, if that makes sense. They can bend them out of shape accidentally. So I let them relax onto the grid paper and then I stick it onto the block. So we'll get our blocks, our piece of card straight so that I can get my sentiment straight. I'll just pop it up in the top corner there. Beautiful. Right, so that's our only stamping that we're doing. So we'll pop that ink back out of the way. Okay, so pop that to one side, let that dry. So as you can see, we need to build up some of these flowers with their centres. So Rococo Rose flower needs a nice centre. Now I've only got some little ones. Will a little one look okay? I should have done one of the bigger centres. Never mind. We've got, in fact, I might do a bit of switching around. There we go. Oh, would that look better with that? Yeah, that looks better. So we'll do that, and then these little flowers are all going to get their centres too. So petal pink on the Rococo Rose flower, and Rococo Rose onto the petal pink flower. There we go. So we don't need that flower, that's a spare. Pop that out of the way. Right, okay, so I've got my glue dots, and we're just going to pop these centres onto the glue dots like so. So all I'm doing, here's my centre, there's my glue dot, just pop that on until all the centres are done like so. And then I use my takey pick just to get under the glue dot, keep hold of the centre like so, and then line that up and press. Beautiful. And again with the centre. Oh, that one don't want to be picked up. There we go. So I'll line that onto the centre. Oh, I missed a middle there. There's my glue dot. There we go. So if you want this set, this is in the mini catalogue. It does have some coordinating paper that you can earn for free from the celebration brochure, but we're in our last month of that. So after February the 28th, you won't be able to get the coordinating paper. It'll be gone. Absolutely gone. Right. I know what we didn't do. I didn't cut my green leaves, but it's okay. We can make this work. Okay, so what I did first, I want my big flowers to take the most prominence. So I popped dimensional on the back of each of these. Just in the centre there, because you want the flowers and the petals of the flower to pop up. So bend the petals ever so slightly. just carefully with your finger, like so, and then take the dimension off the back, and I'm just going to pop this one up at the top here, there, like that, like so. What I do have here is some shapes that I had already cut out, so if we run out of shapes to fulfill in, we can get some extras. So then this one, again, just bend those petals up a little bit. Get that dimension. I'm going to pop this one down there, and then the little one in the same sense, pop the petals up, and I'm going to pop that one down there. Okay, so then for these I am just using my seal, so just a bit of that on the back, and then we'll line this up. So this one can pop on, we'll go this side for this one, like so, and then I've got a spare one in my tray here. I'm just going to do the same, bit of seal on the back, and this one can pop on the other side, like so. How good is that looking? Loving it already. Okay, so now we've got these little flowers, so bend the petals on these again, but I'm going to reuse some glue dots and pop them in the middle on all three. Like so, and then they're ready for when we want to pop them onto the card. And then it's same for this little leaf here. So I've got a couple of these I need to add, but the ends of them are quite tiny, so as you'll see, I've just popped it onto the glue dot, and then I'll lift it with the glue dot, but I'll hide it under the flower so you can't see the glue dot. There, like so. I'll show you again. So here is my little leaf when I can pick it up again. There we go. So I'm just getting this little point here, and I'm just sticking that into the glue dot, which has come up on my finger. So take your pick in under that. This time I'm going to turn it upside down, and I'm going to pop this under the middle here. There, like so. Looking good. And then I'm going to put this little blue bit of foliage on there, and again, glue dots on the back. I'm just going to pop one on its head, its top leaf there. Being ever so careful because the stem on this is quite small. Did that come off? Yeah. And then I'm just going to see where I can tuck this. I'm hoping I can just tuck it down the side of this one here, like I did before. We lift that up. There we go. Pop that back in. And then pop this little flower back down. There we go. Love it. Right, we've got our 3 little flowers that we've prepped on our glue dots. So I'm going to pop a Rococo Rose one down under here to one side. There we go. The Petal Pink one I'm going to pop up here, sliding it in there. Look at that, it's gorgeous. I don't even think we need the third one. So then I'm going to, on the remaining glue dots, I've got these three little flowers are just going to fill in the gaps, and then we're going to get this onto the final card base. So we'll pop one little flower there, we'll pop one little flower, oh I like over here, do I pop the third one over there as well? No, maybe not. Down, no, down here. Yeah, we'll pop it down there. Come on, stick. There we go. Beautiful. Right, that's all the playing done. We now need to get it mounted onto our card. So look, you can get a different look every time. If we twist that flower a little bit so we can see our sentiment. There we go. Okay, so my card base is just a piece of basic white, thick basic white, cut in half, and now I'm going to fold and score in half. Burnish, sorry. So there we go. And then flip this over, and we're going to pop some more dimensionals on the back. So one in each corner and one in the middle. Like so. And there, I had lots of fun making this the other day. I was quite surprised just how quickly these dies come together. They look like they could be a lot of fuss, but as you can see, really not. You don't have to use as many colours as I chose. You could stick to what you're doing. You could also not headbutt your camera like I just have. Joysy. There we go. And there we are. 2 quick and easy cards with just one bundle and a couple of pieces of card. So if you like this project, click below. There's a subscribe button. I'd be very grateful if you would subscribe to my channel and continue to come back and watch the rest of my videos. If you really liked it and you would like to be notified every time I upload a video, there's a little bell icon just next to the subscribe button below. And if you are interested in the items that I used in today's video and would like to purchase your own, again under this video, but this time in the description bar, you will find a blog post where I've named every product I've used, or you can pop up over to my Facebook or my Instagram where you can find some more details as well. Failing that, head over to hullahbaloo.com, hit the shop button, and that will take you straight to the online store where you can see these products and all the others and learn about the celebration promotion that's currently ongoing. So until next time, thank you for joining me, and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye bye.